I'm Diana Steele and I'm here at Fresh Street Market in West Vancouver, and today I'm talking about osteoporosis. Did you know that we make over 250 food-related decisions every day? And how many of those do you think were related to your bones? Maybe not very many. With all the food choices that we have, looking at food labels and if it's, non-GMO or if it's organic or whatever it might be, we become a little overwhelmed and we forget about the basics, just taking care of our actual structure. So bone health is super important, and since it's November is osteoporosis month, I thought I would talk a little bit about it. So what are the basics? Well, first of all, the two nutrients that have the biggest impact on your bones are calcium and vitamin D. How much calcium do you need? Well, if you're an adult between the ages of 19 and 50, you need 1,000 milligrams per day. If you're in your bone building years, you're going to need more. So that's between the age of 9 and 18. So you're going to need 1,300 milligrams for those teens. So more than the adults. And then if you're an older adult, you also need more, about 1,200 milligrams, because we're starting to lose that bone. Now, how do you get that calcium? Well, foods are the best way. So really ensuring that you're getting your 1,000 milligrams overall in a day is essential, because you use your calcium every day. So you're constantly requiring a source of calcium. And if you don't eat it, then you're going to steal it from your bones. So what would be the best sources of calcium to consume? Well, almonds, since I've got them in my hand, I might as well talk almonds. A quarter cup of almonds gives you 150 milligrams. So when you're starting to add up how much calcium you get in a day, just for eating a generally healthy diet, you're going to give yourself about 300 just for overall eating. Then another 150 milligrams if you eat a quarter cup of almonds. So you add that in. Another way of getting a good source of calcium is milk. So if you have 1 cup of milk, you'll get 300 milligrams. You get the same amount of calcium as a glass of milk as you would in a glass of fortified orange juice. So if it's calcium fortified orange juice or calcium fortified soy beverages or almond milk or even coconut milk, as long as it's calcium fortified, you'll get 300 milligrams. So give yourself another 300 milligrams for that. Now, if you're thinking raw broccoli would be a great source of calcium, I hope you like broccoli, because in 1 cup of broccoli, you're going to get about 50 milligrams. So you need about 6 cups of raw broccoli to give you the same amount of calcium as a glass of milk. So not to say not to eat your broccoli, but maybe have broccoli, maybe have some kale and some other leafy greens, as well as your milk, as well as canned salmon with the bones. Now, some people get squeamish by looking at the bones in there, but don't worry about it. I want you to try this. Open up your tin of tuna, or your tin of salmon, and just take your fork and scrunch up the bones that are in there. Mix it all up, or put it in a bowl. Mix it all up. You don't even have to worry about it. And then those bones are going to give you the calcium, and you're going to get about 320 milligrams of calcium from your tinned salmon. So that's an excellent source. Making a salmon sandwich, having a salmon casserole will all add to your calcium intake. And then yogurt, another great source of calcium. Yogurt, cheese, all your dairy foods are going to give you calcium. So thinking about that, then thinking about vitamin D. Vitamin D helps you absorb that calcium and deposit it into your bones. Now, we get vitamin D activated in our skin from the sun, but of course in the winter, not a lot of sun. So you should probably be taking a supplement. Between 600 and 1,000 international units every day. If you have osteoporosis, you're probably already taking 2,000 international units. Then that's a good amount. So get your calcium through food, get vitamin D through a supplement, and then do weight-bearing exercise every day. And the weight-bearing exercise, like walking, carrying your groceries, playing tennis, golfing, whatever it might be, will help to deposit that calcium and make sure your bones stay strong as well. So when you're making your 250 food-related decisions every day, think about your bones.